Hello, and welcome to another Ye Olde Battle Support. This is a first for us. I've persuaded Jack, finally. I say finally, I haven't been trying that hard, actually, to be honest.
Yeah, it's only taken me 2 years to come around to it, though.
Yes.
You've only just started playing it.
I've only started playing it. We're playing Age of Sigmar. Age of Sigmar. Jack is using some ogres that he's got. You saw them in the fancy bought recently, so he's got some... I'm going to use the old names, because I can't call Mordfangs. These are what he used to have as man-eaters, but what he's using was just simple Ogors. Lead Belchers, another unit of 6 Ogors. Iron Blaster, and that's his Butcher behind there. I've got the army from the Grey Isles. I've got a Burning Chariot, which I only built yesterday. A Sangor Shaman I built 2 days ago. These Marauders are Chimeric Acolytes, because I haven't built mine yet. Ogroid Thaumaturg. These are greyish pink horrors. And this guy, he was so much fun to build. Yeah. So set up, we're playing Take Hold, I think it's called. The first scenario. So I've got my objective here.
Take and hold.
Jax is hiding underneath some ogres. And you don't know what that one is. If either of us have 5 models within 6 inches of it at the end of turn 3 or any other turn beyond that, and the enemy has no models, then we automatically win. Otherwise it goes down to victory points at the end. I won the roll to start deploying first, and I did deploy first, and I'm making Jack go first. So we'll come back after movement. After hero phase, which goes first. Just gonna add one more thing, because it's... I've played a couple of games, but it's basically Jack's first game. The scenery is doing nothing at all. We're not rolling for mystical or anything. These are realm gates. This one and the one over there, but we're not really going to use those either. We're just going to play a really simplified game.
We have a house rule as well about the turns.
Yes. So we're introducing our own house rule, because it's one of the only rules that I really don't like, and Jack doesn't like in particular either.
I think it sort of sounds bad to do it the normal way.
Yeah, we are not going to be rolling to see who starts each turn. We're just going to alternate all the way through and see how it goes.
Measure from bases, I guess.
And we're measuring bases, not from weapons, which is as it says in the Generals Handbook, is a pretty standard house rule. We'll come back after Ogre hero phase. Jack's hero phase was very simple. We chose our command traits.
We did, yeah.
We chose our command traits. He chose Bellowing Tyrant. Basically, what's happened is this guy can add one or reroll.
Add one to hit rolls.
Add one to hit rolls till next hero phase. Now he's going to do his movement. Okay, I'm just going to summarise all of Jack's turns. So he moved everyone up. After that, shot the
Iron Blaster
at the Chimeric Acolytes. Hit, wounded, did damage of 2, and I got my Arcanite shield save and saved one of them, so one died, and I passed my battle shock test by using one of my destiny dice. Here are my dice that are left. So I had another 2 on there, and I used one of those 2s to pass it. And that's my turn. So my hero phase, I started off with Arcane Bolt from the Pink Horrors, and they did 3 wounds on the Iron Blaster, which is pretty cool. This guy failed his spell. This guy failed his spell. He cast Mystic Shield on... Nope, he failed Mystic Shield. In spite of the fact that I get to change the lowest dice for the highest, I got 1 and a 2, so he failed his spell. So Tzeentch really lived up to their magical abilities by only getting 1 spell through. Well done, Pink Horrors. In my movement phase, I've kind of moved my Lord Change around there. Pink Horrors up, but still holding the objective, and everyone else has kind of moved up. This guy's being a bit brave, possibly a bit mad, and he's just hiding back here because he's a wuss. So, end of my shooting phase. Pink Horrors shot at this guy and did a couple of wounds. He shot at this guy and did another, so he's now having 6 wounds. So 6 wounds, got 3 left. These guys shot at them and did 1 wound.
Yeah.
And he shot and did 3, and then did another 3d3 mortal wounds because of Capricious Walk Flame. And now it's on to charge. So the combat phase is only 1 combat, and I've now revealed what's happened in it. Charged in, did another 3 wounds, I think?
Yeah.
I killed one, didn't I?
I attacked back and didn't do anything.
Attacked back and missed with everything. Or either hit and then didn't wound,
yeah.
I think. And he failed to battle text, and his last one ran away, so I managed to kill 3 ogres. It's pretty good. So in Jack's hero phase, I've got the names of these things, his command trait didn't really go off.
It was too far away.
Too far away.
6 inches. Yeah.
Well, he did it on yourself, because if you end up in combat, you'll get to reroll.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He tried to cast his spell, which he did, I unbound it with this guy, which means he's now learnt it.
It's the more.
So I've now got the more. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Here, Jack's finished his movement phase. He's brought his Mornfang around the side here. Lead belts stay where they are so they get more shots. They've stayed there so they can control the objective. He's run up and he's just moved up. Already got the barrel of the gun. Boom. Jack shooting, he fired. Rolled 7 on 3d6, which is a bit lame. Did 1 wound with all 3 of them. He then shot it with his pistol and did 3 damage.
Yeah.
And then the cannon fired at the Ogroid and did 2 wounds. Right, Jack's combat phase. Bloody and at the same time sometimes ineffectual. These guys, they did take the chariot managed to kill one, which is pretty cool. And then they killed him in return. These guys wiped out all the car acolytes by themselves. Well, they killed 9 and then the other guy ran away. He did no wounds to this guy. He did 1 wound in return. They just like flapped at each other. Me, flap. Okay, summarise both movement and magic because I forgot to summarise it. So, first of all, these guys failed to cast their spell, their arcane bolt, on the now disappeared Iron Blaster. Thankfully, this guy cast his spell, the Firestorm, which means I get to set up some Brimstone Horrors actually, and killed it. Lord of Change cast Mystic Shield on these guys, and then cast the Maw on them and did 3 wounds. And I moved him up. They moved around a little bit and he's moved within charge range. Okay, I forgot something. Because he did 3 mortal wounds on the Iron Blaster, I got to set up 3 pink horrors. I know they're painted blue, but they're pink horrors. And they immediately cast Arcane Bolt on these guys and did 3 wounds. So nice. Nice one, you guys. So to summarise the shooting phase, these guys shot at them and did 2 wounds?
Yeah,
2 wounds on them?
We put too many on there because we missed it.
Yeah, that's fine. 2 wounds on them.
2 wounds, yeah.
They missed and he did 1 wound to the lead belchers. So combat phase, this guy finished off them, which is pretty impressive. And all the chain did nothing because I now remembered that he's really bad in combat. So putting him here was a bit idiotic because he's not going to do very well. He's probably going to die. Yay! That was a silly mistake. Jack's movement, he's basically just moved these ogres around. That's it. Everyone else stayed still. Oh, in his hero phase, his command trait was on himself. And I unbound his spell. So just to summarise, shooting phase and charge. They shot at Lord of Change. They got like 10 shots. 10 shots, hit with 8, wounded with 3, despite the fact that wounding was easier, and did 2 wounds. And the charge, they got a charge off, and they failed their charge. So the combat phase was surprisingly ineffectual. It was horrific. The ogres rolled 15 attacks, hit with 5, wounded with 1, and I saved it.
But it's 4s and 3s. I do 2 damage as well.
Yeah. The butcher attacked. He got 1 wound through and did 1 wound.
Yeah.
And he missed with everything.
Again.
So now it's my turn. So magic and movement. Also hero phase and movement, I should call it. So I did their immune to battle shock. That was my command ability. He failed his spell. Thankfully other people got their spells off. They cast Arcane... Oh, I didn't do their spell, did I? No, I did do it, yes. They did Mystic Shield on him, so I got 3+ save. They did Arcane Bolt and did, I think, 3 wounds.
Yes, 3 wounds, yeah.
3 wounds. He then cast Infernal Gateway and did 6 wounds on them. Then he cast the Maw and did 1 wound.
Yes, that's right.
And it didn't.
So basically 3 have died.
3 have died just from magic, and I've got shooting to do now. So my shooting phase was pretty good. It was pretty good. So with the both pink horror units shooting at the ogres, I killed 2. Yeah. And then Lord Change shot at the lead belchers and killed 1. So this is going pretty well. I might not have to kill his whole army.
I don't think I can do much now. No. So I'm not going to be able to kill Lord of Change.
I wouldn't have thought so. I've got the Ogroid and the pink horrors and everything as well.
Kill him quite easily. He could kill him on the charge.
I would have thought so.
Yeah.
So in my combat phase, basically I finished off the ogres quite easily with various things. He actually did quite a lot of damage, this guy. He's quite good in combat. And Lord of Change managed to do 2 damage to the butcher. And in return I suffered 2 wounds on these guys, I think. So I've now got
2 wounds there and 1 wound.
So I've now got some blue horrors there and 1 wound on the shaman.
Okay.
We've tied the end game here. We did kind of play
the game. I've got no models left.
Yeah, we decided to just play out the next turn just really quickly.
Yeah.
Jack, I unbound his. He failed his spell, didn't manage to hurt a lot of change, and then I killed him with him. I basically decided, okay, I'll just do Infernal Gateway, and I killed him. Yeah. I got 9 mortal wounds on him with Infernal Gateway.
Yeah.
So he's dead. So as you can probably tell, I won because I killed everyone. I enjoyed it.
Oh, I thought the I enjoyed some parts of it. I like how it's quite simple.
I probably wouldn't take a lot of change in an army this small, because he's 300 points. I could have taken some flamers, and some screamers, and stuff like that. He was quite fun. I was annoyed that I forgot he had Infernal Gateway until like turn 3.
Yeah, I mean, I charged, what was it, 6 ogres at him and didn't do a wound, so he's pretty...
Yeah, but that was because you rolled really badly.
14 wounds, but
14
I think
wounds.
I worked out afterwards, I should have only done about 4 or 5 wounds anyway.
Yeah.
So he's still pretty good.
Yeah, no, he is pretty good.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have put him in combat, that was silly.
Yeah, he's got
because he just got him in combat, what's the point? He's only worth putting in combat with like a really weak hero, just try and finish him off. Anyway, that's our first Age of Sigmar game. It isn't going to be one of our main games we play, I don't think, but we'll play the odd one, depending on how many people watch it, I think.